Sajar, he is feeling your pain and not buckling. I think everyone is wise enough to realize everyone has fucking problems.
They do.
Especially in this company.
Jesus. Go look at a different person each day and have an entire book.
Yeah, so...
We're called the River Company because we cry so much that it forms a river of tears.
Yeah, sounds about right, yeah. Oh my god.
Anushka's
we'll get
the
there.
most stable of all of us right now, and that's Anushka.
That's a bit weird to say, but...
We just finished our self-care arc, that's why.
Oh,
Yeah, see, Anushka's had the benefit of manifesting her literal demons and killing it dead, whereas you guys haven't had the chance or ability to.
She's had a chance to build her bridge and go over it, so, like, you know.
Yeah!
And then set it on fire behind her.
Yeah! Smile. So, yeah.
I would
Alexander,
say
you...
that,
Burden Bear Verilius smile/frowns upon you at this moment.
Yeah. I guess...
I would... yeah, go on.
Just real quick, have we taken a long rest this session, or did we... Is it still, like, the same day?
The same day. It's the same day.
It's us.
What were you saying, Fred or Sajar?
I think that with the emotions, there is a strong conflict central to those feelings. It's the desire to want to drop everything and everyone and rush off.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also this profound sense of duty that you can't let go. It's as much a part of you as that love is. Without it, you wouldn't be yourself anymore. Mm-hmm. That part of who you are would just cease to be if you did one over the other. So he's in this agonizing limbo where he can't really act, and that's what's causing a lot of his rage.
I will say Kasai does come forward, and she puts a hand on your shoulder, Alexander, while looking to you and then to Sajar. She doesn't say anything. She just has a sort of pained look on her face.
I think Alexandra will look at her hand on his shoulder, follow it up, her arm to her face, before he looks back to the Sajar. He says, probably holding the heart back out to him with both his hands. There's only one thing, Sajar, that can save your beloved. It's wisdom. And the choices you make with it.
I take the heart back, put it away, back into the hold. I look over at Marshal Neal. I will go when they say they will come along.
Fine by me.
Don't let me ask again.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to be like Redain.
Oh, God.
For but a moment. He went through the same thing. He's filing his actual nails now, don't worry. He went through the same thing. He, swaggers toward you while filing his nail and then taps you with the end of the nail file. Same thing, same problem, same conflict. Obviously, we all know the answer he made. Between all of you and doing what made him him, he taps you again, Sajar, at the point of the nail file. Or not like stabbing you, but tapping, tap, 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 like a drum stick.
Yeah.
He made his choice. Interesting seeing the other. He turns around 180. The other take. Just let me know. I'll be here, there, and everywhere and nowhere.
Rob, how do we contact you? That tells us
At
nothing.
this point, he'll just magically appear.
He snaps his finger.
Sending.
He snaps his finger and you swap positions with him. Bingo!
Stop!
I don't like that. I don't...
Let it. Then that sort of catches you, Oriana, as the target of the transition, the juxtaposition. Roderick's not moving. Blake's not moving. That bird over there is mid-flight. The leaf falling from the tree over there has not touched the ground yet.
Just instantaneous transmission.
You guys have been having this very, 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 very private conversation in absolute static.
Ah,
Yeah,
You know, so that, damage like Roderick or Blake or anyone.
I was wondering about that at the beginning of the conversation and I completely blanked on it.
It's crazy,
like,
huh?
wait, hold on,
It's
there's
as
other
if
people
Marshall Neal got your back on that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Thanks,
The
Marshall.
contents of this private conversation are private.
Yeah, I don't think Oriana mentions that, but I think it's pretty obvious she's like looking around at like, oh, that leaf's not moving. Oh, the fire is not going. Oh, hey, look, everything's paused.
It's pretty cool.
It's
It's sort of like this return of Obra Dinn sort of way.
It's terrifyingly powerful for someone who
No.
wields it so haphazardly.
Marshall
wields it
Neal,
in
I
your
know I said
guys'
what I said
benefit.
just now, but is there anything I can do to help her in her current situation?
He like looks and leans over towards Abigail, who's holding Varric, because he just swapped positions with Oriana. What a lover boy. I guess you guys would know. He begins walking away. Let's see here. How about I give you guys a little glimpse? That's a layman's glimpse, because it definitely is more than it sounds like. A little glimpse into what she's going through and what you'll be going through. Not literal glimpse, by the way. I'm not taking you anywhere right now. So, he begins drawing, like fucking... You're like the fucking... Hi, I'm Selena Gomez, and you're watching Disney Channel. He begins drawing with the nail file like that. He
Oh, God, we've been
draws...
stolen by Disney.
He begins drawing like the rough approximation of like a mountain or a hill or something like that, and then he draws this like sort of like pagoda.
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 It's a P, right? Yeah, okay. A
Oh, yeah.
pagoda on the top, and then he begins like drawing like line, like horizontal line, like mimicking like what would constitute stairs. There's like he makes a little shrine post on the curvatures of the path on the way up. And after about 5 minutes of him drawing Disney Channel, this is what she's going through. Up here, he begins pointing at it with the nail file's, the tip of it. Up here is the Temple of the Aspirant. She's going up there. You're going up there. She has a head start. The path is not this straight, nor this physical. I told you, if you want to catch up to her and you want to help, you will have to be stronger. And, Chester to all of you, no offense. Or maybe you'll collapse somewhere around here. And he just sort of trails down the quote-unquote stairway that leads up. And then the dark grows. And he begins erasing bottom up. And engulfs you.
So, she's heading up there.
Whether she realizes it or not. Probably not realizing it. But a woman like that... Well, she definitely has something to aspire towards, don't she? Whether she realizes it or not.
I think Alessandra will walk up to this drawing, and like with his back purposely towards Sajar, he'll just kind of lean over to Neil and say, "What happens when she gets there to the top?"
If she gets there. Her chances aren't looking so great right now, my friend. Remember I said the path might take you alone, and it might take you together? She don't got that second option.
Humor me. Let's say she makes it up there. What happens?
She's stuck. She's stronger, but she's stuck. And she'll be trapped there still. The light will never get all the way to the top. Or my bad. The darkness will never get all the way to the top. There'll always be a little oasis up there. But she doesn't have an exit. And she has to make it up there, or she ain't coming back.
Then at that, I think Alessandra will kind of give Marshall Neal a nod, and I imagine Marshall Neal returns a nod like this.
Exactly.
I'll step away.
Very good.
I'm not going to try to roll on it because I've decided that Sajar just isn't that perceptive.
This is very true.
But would Sajar try to listen in?
No.
Okay.
He's probably like looking at the Temple of the Aspirant at the very top. Technically has other names, Basilica of Ideals and stuff like that, but that's just the one Marshall Neal describes as currently.
Basilica of Ideals. Ooh.
Ooh, that's
Mhm.
fancy.
I wonder what kind of Dark Souls boss is waiting in there.
The Idea Smasher.
But the idea.
It's just Sval, but he's blue.
The loaves
It's a
of
permanent
ideal eater.
inspiration muffin.
The spider loaves.
Sorry, the inspiration patty.
Yeah, you're right. He throws them at you. You automatically have to eat them. Anyways, so yeah.
Well then, Sajar, if you are intent on staying with us for a little while longer, then I say thank you. I think in the days to come we are going to sorely need you. Gods know that he'll kind of gesture towards Oriana and Anushka and wait, no, who else came with the? Oh no, it was 3 and 3. Okay, Oriana and Anushka, and he says, "Gods know that we definitely needed some of your skills in the twins, or we're
Oh,
the
that would have made it
twins
so much easier.
in the cordon."
You were sorely missed. Definitely sorely missed.
Any bushing?
Oop.
Hold on.
So, Jar, speaking
Again,
of
would
tongues,
having spellcasters in the Cordon have been better or worse?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I think
it would be nice to find out though.
Alessander kind of like claps Sajar on the shoulder and says, "You remember that that big flower we found, Celine?
What?
You know that
You
big
guys
flower."
would have passed it. It would have been there, so it wouldn't have been a surprise.
Oh, the thing in
Yeah.
the box?
Well, more of a part, but yes. It's a sentient flower. Feeds off nutrients in the dirt and magic. At one point, we had to transport it. So I had the clever idea. If Sajar was here, we could have it burrow into his skin.
You are
I
selling
don't
this
know
so
if that's,
terribly.
The blood is magic,
Sajar
right?
frowns.
I think you would have gotten better. Anyway, we may do without you, but it would have been easier.
There were so many other instances you could pull from. Maybe fighting the magic fucking wizard. Why'd you
Right.
go with the using his body as a means to transport the plant?
Because the wizard had counterspell. Regardless,
Fuck, he's right.
you were missed.
He's right.
He's right.
Yeah, he's right.
though.
I will say this to you, Alessander, because I think you're the one of the people who can truly understand what I mean when I say that duty. When it comes to duty, a mountain is a grain of sand. When you compare it.
I think he
to
nods
what
slowly.
has to be done.
He nods slowly. You are correct. And
I will be honest, I am not happy. I am angry. I am other emotions I'm not willing to tackle because anger is more convenient. Anger is safe.
God, that's so true.
And I don't know. If she doesn't make it, I don't know what will become of me. Emotionally speaking.
can't concern yourself with the what ifs. You need to concern
I know
yourself
that.
with what needs to be done.
I know that.
Hey, can everyone that's not Alessander and Sajar go ahead and make me an insight roll? No reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck it. Do it with advantage. Fuck it. You guys have so many NPCs and shit around. Why not? Do it with advantage. Why not?
Nice.
Nice. You do get guidance again.
Oh, I'll throw D4. Then I'll say, fuck it, I could probably get a short rest, or can I die on that?
I hope so. Alright, so you all managed to core the DC. Bit ironic, Sajar leaning for the rage and anger option. Doubly so considering how Blair's right there. Quite the opposite lesson. Bit hypocritical, one might say.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just gotta lower you on the tier list.
As far as I'm concerned, Jar, her fate is not yet sealed. And if there's anyone in this world that can decide it, it's Sajar, Milash, Turanen, Ishman, Drexarian.
Do you have that saved somewhere, like dead ass, like
100%, absolutely.
It's Alec, so he might have it memorized. Alec, Alec, honor policy. Do you have it written somewhere that you read from?
I do not. You
Okay.
check my sheet. I wouldn't keep a text doc of just Sajar's name, so
Okay, I believe you. Taking inspiration.
I decline.
Okay.
I'll take
Because
it.
you all should remember his name.
Cursey, you little fucking inspiration gremlin, you take a deed. No, I was kidding. You can take his inspiration instead.
Yeah.
You don't have any debt, do you?
Wait,
Just
wait.
wondering.
No.
Hold on. Kirsty, you can't
Uh-huh.
take it unless you can say his name right now.
Yeah, it's a jar. There you go.
There.
Give me a second. I'm remembering.
Oh yeah, sure, you're remembering.
Like, scroll
The
up
first
the-
part is Sajar, yeah.
You're not gonna find his name in any of that.
Sajar Milashti Turanen
You're reading it out. You're reading it right now.
Zishimandre Drexarian.
Which isn't
All right, that's fair, Alec. That's fair. You want to give it to someone else instead? We give it to Sajar.
Yeah, let's give it to Sajar.
Yeah, let's give it to Sajar. Yeah,
Okay.
Sajar taking inspiration.
I get inspiration?
Yeah, because someone else remembered your name.
After all that effort I put into pronounce it as well.
This is.
You were just
this is-
reading it.
That was hard, okay? It spells her name like
She's
that.
dyslexic and he made a weird name. Come on.
Oh well.
Well, if you just remember the pronunciation.
Oh, dude, it's like 3:30 in the morning, okay?
I'm surprised you're still on, if I'm being honest.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to dip a bit, but hey ho.
Well, I'm glad
damn.
you're having fun.
No Captain Bellamy combo.
Alessandro,
Yes.
thank you for saying that. You can see his anger is deflating a little bit. But the only person who should have any say in Isadora's fate is Isadora. Not me, not the gods, not you or anybody else.
You guys see out of the corner of your, well, I guess that's Alessander and Sajar, but the rest of you see Marshall Neil out of the corner of your eye, like look up at the sky and like sort of like twiddle the, or like do like a spiral, like spinning thing with his nail file, like thinking, like, You think on that?
He said person. He said person.
I mean, it's like, I mean, nah, Martian Neil won't say. You haven't provoked him enough today, so it's fine.
If Sajar's wrong, that's one thing. It's totally fine, but that's what he thinks.
And in response, I think Alessandra will nod and say, I agree. I think you are completely correct. But that's not.
And
that
I
ancient
realize that America would give me such an earful for what I've been saying, but I
Martian Neil just
am being a little bit of a hypocrite. I realize that. I keep counseling and urging you guys to be honest with yourselves, with your emotions, and here I am not. I'm doing the opposite.
I mean, everyone's a hypocrite, my friend. I mean, by your own situation, didn't Miss Isadora tell you to stay away? And the first thing you do is
Run directly
teleport using the Dreaming City instantaneously to her.
In his
Effortlessly without
defense, if he
knowing
had,
at all what it would do.
likely be in dire straits.
She was lying in a pool of her own blood when I found this. So the assumption is astute.
Yeah, so shut up, Neil.
Woof.
No, don't do that.
I mean, don't you wonder if you're the one that put her there?
Maybe.
I thought I was gonna have to hold you back there for a moment.
Your actions have consequence. Not just here, but up there. He points at, I don't know, some figmental thing of the Dreaming City or whatever. Dreaming City's not even up, it's technically just sort of nowhere.
Just
Just
points
keep
up
that
and then
in
its
mind.
hand's gonna wave out.
Ooh, just keep that in mind. Also, I hate to cut this short, but I am getting tired of stopping reality, so...
Is this like a localized thing? Is it just
Have you
everywhere?
been doing that this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you just
It's-
notice?
Yeah, I was making a
You
very
just-
big
it's just
gesture
like
looking
the-
at everything.
what the
Yeah, look at the fire. Look at the fire and the thing.
Look at the fire, look at that
Moving.
bird, look at that leaf.
Well, in our defense, we were having a very important. Well, they were having a very important conversation.
no, fair,
No,
fair, fair.
100%, Silas. I acknowledge that, and that's why I wanted to give you guys the safety and courtesy of a private conversation.
Didn't think.
That being said, I am getting tired of doing it. It is a strain on me, so
Well,
button yourselves
thank
up,
you.
prim and proper. There's nothing to thank me for, Sashar. In the end, I didn't really do anything.
Was Blair frozen for that as well, or no?
No,
No, she's been listening this whole fucking time.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's basically if you
That's
can
why
know
she
about
was
the
being
Dreaming
judgmental.
City. Yeah. If you can know about the Dreaming City, you could listen in on the conversation.
Mhm. She
Everything
wasn't
else
frozen,
you-
but the fire of the forge was. Was it still hot? I guess.
That's sort of the interesting thing. When reality is frozen, heat particles don't move off. Like, it doesn't radiate out because frozen, right?
Ooh.
So by that account, she has been able to work this whole fucking time without losing any heat whatsoever.
Well, there we
That's
go.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
so that's almost perfect.
That's dope.
In a way. Yeah, just keep
Well,
Marshall
you
Neal
can
around
look
forever.
Infinity
Alright.
Forge.
Prim, proper. Compartmentalize those feelings. Start crying for catharsis. Do whatever. Whatever makes you... Whatever gets you through this prison we're in.
Spell.
He flicks away the fucking nail file and it flies off somewhere. You guys can't see it. You never hear it hit the ground. He puts his gloves back on. All right. One.
I'll start with honesty, which is fear. I'm afraid.
My friend, don't need to be afraid. Don't need to be afraid. It won't do anything anyways. 1 and 2. He snaps both his fingers and reality begins existing, I guess. Continuing again. Blake sees Varric. Ooh. He's just like... He's getting manhandled right now. That's awkward.
Is Blake gonna make a quick exit?
He's gonna try. Nah, he's not gonna ditch his homie. They're pretty close in training.
Okay, fair.
Should I leave? Anything like that?
He's
No?
asking, should I leave? Is that what he's
Yeah,
saying?
he's asking basically everyone. No. You stay there. You stay. Oh my God, what's that behind you?
Does Blake
He
even
turned
turn? He just disappears.
What's
What's
I
up?
think
What?
Alexander
Fuck?
will kind of fold his hands behind his back again and half turn towards Blake and say, "I'm sorry. Do you think that I dismissed you?"
You're not my fucking chat. You're not even in the Seekers. I'm here out of friendliness, respect, and courtesy, and I don't appreciate being denigrated like this.
He
Stop being
fully
so
turns
degradable.
towards him and takes a full step forward. You don't
Roll
appreciate it, do you? Oh no.
Come on, that's
straight
what
one now.
Yeah, well, it was straight for the last time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just repeat.
I want you
Hold
to
on.
do good.
You
I
know
want
what?
you to-
Yeah, I'm gonna roll down. Roll down. I'm gonna reach down
Well-
here and.
Oh
Find
yeah,
it.
you're
It's like
checking.
a
You're grabbing
20
from the right drawer right now, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's dark in your room? You might not be able
I do
to
love
see the label.
Oh yeah, shit. Here, let me
After drunk driving
Here.
like that, like you might be a little too.
turn
wasted.
my.
You turn your light on.
on.
Oh my fucking.
The fucking
Yeah, no,
sound
this is the
effect
right
is-
drawer.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheeto drawer? Is that your
There's so
Cheeto drawer?
much build-up, and if it's not like a nat 20.
It's not that
Oh,
Dirty
nat
20.
but still really
Awesome.
good.
Doing that 15.
Nat 15.
Oh, only 15.
Yeah, you take a step towards Blake. Ah, come on, man. Fucking hell.
He holds his gaze for a moment. Like, kind of like
He's taking the left.
yeah, whatever. kind of raising his chin a bit. Before just kind of very quickly claps Blake on the shoulder. And he says, "I'm just risking
Ow.
it. I don't think we. That's my thing. Don't steal that."
That actually hurt though. That's. Dude,
Oh, well.
this doesn't normally happen to. Never mind.
I don't think we need you. Glance back at everyone. Anyone care if Blake fucking leaves now?
No, not particularly.
No.
Neutral.
So,
Alright, Blake will. He won't leave. He'll still be around, but he won't be in immediate target
So-
ability range. I don't know.
mhm.
He's not fully accessible.
But yeah, you guys have a Venric, who is a lot more fucking confused now by the. Oh wait,